All right. Hey guys, we're recording now. Today is July 22nd, and this is our team call. So if you're missing, feel free to watch and get all caught up to speed. First things first, just kind of checking in, and I want to see how everyone's doing. So I'll hold that to the end. You guys can ask any questions that you have so that I can make sure you're feeling supported and stuff, but there's been a lot of movement in our group lately, so hopefully everyone's kind of getting their questions answered and stuff, which it sounds like you are. So the first thing I'm going to do is start off with our calendar. You may have seen it today and you may not have. I went ahead and posted it in our team page, but if you have not seen it yet, here it is. Ooh, that kind of got really, really big. There we go. Okay. Here's our August calendar. And we have a big month, so I couldn't even fit it all in one page. But so this way you have it a little bit early. Now we still have like a week and a half left of July, but I wanted you just to have it early. So that typing, can you guys not, or just put yourself on mute that way? That's not all we hear. I don't know how to do that for you. There we go. Okay. And here we go, my phone's going. Okay, so August. Just so you can have it early, I went ahead and made a calendar today. So basically throughout the end of July, just be sharing about about the next group that we're going to do. I talked to Michelle today, and she came up with a great name for our group, and we talked about calling it Achieve in August. Just kind of like working on, achieving the goals that you have, and just a way to get people kickstarted for, a new school year. So I have no idea how it's going to be. People could be really interested in stuff for August, or they could be still kind of in the craziness of wanting to get the kids off to school and all that kind of stuff and not really focusing on themselves yet. So hopefully it'll be a good month though, because June and July have been so great for a lot of people. So, definitely start to post about that sometime this week. I'm working on a graphic. I haven't finished it yet. I've just been running wild since we got back from Summit. But if you want to hop in on that group, as always, all of the documents and stuff will be for you to have. And then we'll definitely have to break off into groups. So, and if you want to call it something different, you can, and you can still use all the documents and just change the graphic name if you want. We can send it in an editable form to Canva for you to change. So up to you. But as always, to some of you newer coaches who are on here right now, every month when we host challenges, everybody's able to hop on board and invite and everything. And then we just kind of separate. Some people have success partners already, so they'll be working with their success partner, and other girls will be just branching off depending upon how many people you have interested in that kind of thing. So also kicking off on on August 3rd is the size group. So depending upon how many people we have, a lot of times it's with our upline team, with Team Inspiration, when they do a test group like this, it's not like a test and they're going to give us, their feedback or anything, but we call it a test group just because it's a way for a bunch of people to get in and for them to be like the first people to try it because it just came out. So it kind of pumps it up a little bit and makes it more fun. So my thought was that we still do just one big group, and I'm happy to host it. And if a couple coaches want to volunteer to help post in that group, or just I can, it doesn't matter. I think that's how we'll do it, because we could jump in on a Team Inspiration team, but after talking with some of the leaders, I think that they're going to be really big. So I don't think we want to be in teams and groups that have like 400 plus people. That to me is like really, really crazy. So even getting close to 100 people will be big. So that's the plan for that. If you're really not in for having a big group for this, then feel free to do your own, but I think it will be kind of fun to get a bunch of people dancing for 30 minutes every day and getting to check in. And I have some ideas for kind of some fun challenges and pictures and check-ins and stuff for people. So those are the two groups that we're starting for August. And you can go ahead, and most of you have been promoting about size. If you haven't, go ahead. It's totally up to you. Remember, when you're posting I have followed so many coaches, not you guys, but other coaches who still just post the promotional graphics. And it's okay to have, like a picture of this guy's program in there, but add yourself in it, because there's nothing special about just having that graphic that anyone can go get off of Google. So make it different, make it fun, and just try to make it something that'll catch somebody's eye when they're scrolling through Facebook, not just some normal post. So, okay, so those are 2 big groups. And then as always, our month is pretty much set up very similar to how it was last month. We'll start promoting for our free group right after we begin the paid group. I'm not sure what I'm planning on doing yet. I haven't thought about it, but normally it's, a cleaning group, or Mary Catherine and her girls are doing a smoothie challenge, which is really fun, or we've done plank challenges and moves of the day. So the free group, you just pick a partner and you can choose whatever you want to do, and there are like probably 15 different groups that we've done before that are all in the Google Drive. So make sure that you go check that out and be thinking about that. Something different that I added on the calendar this month, well, I think I did it on one of the days, but was just to kind of remind you to share about coaching. I cannot tell you how much things kind of changed for my business and people who were interested when I started sharing about coaching. Now, I don't mean being like, guess what, I'm having an open house, join me. Not things like that, but just like throwing it in there really casually, that you're able to go on a shopping spree or something because you have a couple, you got $100 extra bucks, or that you were able to go out to dinner, or, there's like a million things that you might be able to do with that extra little bit of spending money. So things like that, or if you're not benefiting financially yet, think about, things that you're getting to do, how you feel, how you wake up happier, or how you sit at your desk and you just love like what your desk looks like, and you love on the days that you have time to. So I kind of give you 3 different times that I remind you to be sharing about posting about coaching, because for the longest time I did not do that. And honestly, after I started making sure that maybe once, even twice a week, sometimes I would tie it in somehow into my post, and it can be really, really simple and very discreet, but it starts people seeing that you have some different kind of lifestyle. You have something different that's going on that you really love, and it starts to look appealing to other people. So just be thinking about that. And if you want tips or whatever, I can show you some of the different posts that I've made when you scroll back through my page and that kind of stuff. So, okay, moving into, I'm going out of breath, sorry. The baby's in my ribcage. Okay. So the free group is going to start the middle of the week, the 10th through the 15th. Again, I gave you a goal of when you want to try to hit Success Club. Hitting Success Club should be your goal, Success Club 5, no matter what. And if you can do it before the month is over, then it's like, oh, anything extra is just extra. I would definitely make that goal for yourself, whether it's 5 or 10 or whatever you're going for. Be thinking about that and kind of making that goal for yourself. If you need me to make this editable and you change that goal and put it somewhere else, that's fine. But give yourself a goal so that you have something to work for. And then next month, again, open houses have been going great. I feel like they've been going really, really well. We have a lot of people in this one, again, just like last time, and we'll be hosting a very similar one. I'm always trying to think of different ways to kind of add new things in, but as far as the one that we're doing this week, the posts are done daily so that you don't have to send them to go do it on their own through those links. So if you did send them the sneak peek videos, that's fine. They're getting the same kind of information here. It kind of just breaks it down for them day by day so that it's not all on their own where you're like, okay, go watch these and then come back to the group. So it is like they're getting it one step at a time. Tomorrow we're going to go over the financials, kind of how you benefit financially from coaching. And then then Friday is question and answer. So we'll leave it open again, and I'm going to leave the questions that have already been asked before in previous ones, and then they can continue to add to that. And then Saturday we'll kind of wrap it up with other questions and things like that. And I have a couple other things that we can share with them. And I'm also going to share some of your stories that you guys have been posting in the team page, because a lot of them everyone has a different story. So if you haven't done a video yet and you want to, you think you have something that somebody could relate to, I really do challenge you to make a video about it, because they're so powerful. You know, I became a coach from watching Tara and Micah's videos. I resonated with Tara so much when she wanted to get out of teaching. So I encourage you to do that, and then I'll add it to the testimonial page that I'll share this weekend with everybody. So, okay, what else? We'll start promoting for the next month. Towards the end of the month, you guys know all this. I put our team calls on here. Remember, we're going to kind of go to just twice a month, because we just really don't need to talk every week. It's kind of the same thing. You guys have the calendar. And then if you, as always, if you have questions or anything like that, I always set up calls with different people, and we can message or watch each other, talk to each other on the screen if you ever need me. So even if I'm not your personally sponsored or your upline sponsored coach, you know, reach out to me if you need me. Okay, and then the last group, we say that the new coach training begins, because some of you that are newer coaches on here, you probably started along with at least one other coach, which is kind of nice to kind of know that you're not alone in starting your new coaches training, even though you're doing it on your own. It's kind of nice just to be able to have someone else to kind of talk to, and just know that they're at the same place as you, that you're not all the way by yourself. So that is what August looks like. Does anyone have a question about that before I move on to something else? No? I can't see all of you because I'm sharing the screen right now. So, okay, sweet. Okay, next, I don't have a ton of stuff, but I also posted this in the group, but because my husband's been gone, I've been posting like crazy in our group, because I've had so much time to do work. So the other thing that I have been working on for a while is a new coaches packet. So if you are a new coach, feel free to save it and print it for yourself. And even if you're not, it's great to have. And I will upload it as a PDF first, just for people to look at, but I will send it to coaches who are ready to send it to their possible new coaches, so that you can edit the links in there. But if you can see, this is what it looks like. Okay. So just a little welcome email for people. You send it to them, just kind of congratulates them and lets them know what to do first. You know, the main thing is, recently I've had a lot of girls who are in the open house that are interested in coaching, and they know that they want to sign up, and they're already talking to people about ordering, and they're not even signed up as a coach yet. Like, they're getting ready to sign up as a coach and getting those people lined up. So you want them to know what to do first. And the very, very most important thing is making sure that they get paid for anything that they're trying to sell. So, you know, we tell them, just let them know that there's some different message threads that they'll be added to, that they need to go to their back office immediately and set up their EFT. You know, that's where you have your bank statement, so that they can get that direct deposit. And then you just kind of ensure them that, you know what, hey, it's a lot of information at first. It is really kind of scary sometimes, and it can seem really overwhelming, and we all still feel like that sometimes, but that it's totally normal, and that, you know, they're here as a team player, and that we are, you know, if you're on our team, you know that we all just share everything, which is awesome. So there's not a lot of teams that are really like that share so much stuff. So send them that, and then this is what you guys can edit this. Then I give them my keys to success, a daily checklist, because sometimes you get here as a new coach and you're like, I have no idea what to do. Like, I don't even know where to start. Okay, so the biggest thing is making sure that while they're waiting for their stuff, and while they're getting their challenge packs, that they start sharing and start posting. You know, that our main way of getting to people is reaching out to them. So, and just sharing your own journey. So you don't have to obviously post at these times, but these are just kind of examples of, you know, 3 times a day is what I always go for to post. And I just tell them, you know, make it about your workout or your Shakeology or a group that you're doing, anything, you know, nutrition or stuff about you. You know, I share a lot about just kind of like my life or what I'm doing, you know, and that's, people are attracted to that. They come back, they want to know what I'm doing today. So all of those different things. You want to be a product of the product. You want to be sharing by you doing, and not sharing by saying, buy this and this product is awesome, that kind of thing. So, and then I tell them always, always, always post with a picture. You know, just posting a status and stuff can easily be overlooked. Posting things that you can just get off the internet not as eye-catching as some other things. So maybe if you use, I still use a lot of motivational pictures and stuff, but sometimes I add it into a collage and add a picture of me with it. And that kind of makes it more personalized. Or I take that quote and I put it over my own picture. Think of different ways you can make it your own and kind of share that with them. Then I just go through different steps of other things that they can be doing, making sure they check in the team page, trying to add new Facebook friends, commenting on things, all the things that seem like common sense to us, but possibly a new coach might not know. So you guys can read all these. I'm not going to read them all to you. Then you tell them about their 21-day new coaches training. You kind of just let them know, that it's totally fine. Go at your own pace. It's okay to be anxious and a little bit nervous and not really know where to get started. But I'm telling you now that this is where you're going to start. So you're going to send them. This is also something that you're going to edit when you have your own coach. You want to send them to your page so that when they go sign in, they're seeing your video on there and you, not mine. I mean, you can, but you want them to see yours. So you can edit this as well. And down here, instead of writing everything out for them, because they see that all online in the training center, I kind of just list for them, what they're going to see in those 21 days. Because I have a lot of coaches that ask, well, am I going to learn about Success Club, or am I going to learn about social media or whatever? And then my answer is always, yes, just wait in your training. But if they really want to know what day they're going to learn about it, then they're going to learn about, Success Club and Emerald on day 11, and they can go check it out if they wanted to. So kind of just makes them have a little bit more accountability, but also shares with them so they kind of know what to expect. I would have liked to have something like this when I began as a coach. I didn't have anything like this. And because I'm just now creating it, a lot of my new coaches never had this either. So I apologize, and hopefully you felt supported enough. But this would be really great, I think, to send to people just so they kind of have it. And it's nice to have something tangible. The next thing we tell them about is the Google Drive. This, even though it's the team that I created and it's the Google Drive that I created, these are all resources for you guys. So be sharing that about this too. Share with them that here's the access for it, and I kind of tell them how to save different things and all that. And then I also remind them that this is the best place to start depending upon what month or what day they're joining. They might have plenty of time to hop on a challenge group if they started at the very end of a month and they're going to go into the next month. They might have plenty of time. So making sure that they kind of know to go to the calendar and see where they are. The other thing I always get a lot of questions about, or that people are kind of left in the dark about, I feel like, as new coaches, is the compensation plan. So I kind of just posted that in there too. I feel like that's helpful. They don't have to go and search. My goal of having this new coaches packet is so that coaches don't have to go and search all over the place, all over the internet to find all their answers, that they can kind of have a good bit of stuff here. So this just tells them, how they make commission off of challenge pack bonuses, or off of challenge packs. How much commission do they make? Team cycle bonuses, what we've been talking about today. Remember that every month, to be eligible for that next step up of team cycle bonuses, you have to be that rank by the last full week of the month. So today, or really by midnight tonight, on Wednesday, is the day that you have to be an emerald or a diamond or whatever to get those different cycles. So that just kind of explains it for them. Then it talks about matching bonuses, what that means after you become Ruby and Diamond above. You kind of match different things off of what your own personally sponsored coaches are selling. And then it talks about Star Diamond, which is when it gets really exciting and you start making bonuses and things like that after becoming Diamond, and your coaches are becoming Diamond. So just a lot of information that people always want to know. Even down to right here, what is an emerald? How do I get emerald? What's a ruby? So all this information, a lot of info again, but at least they have it somewhere where they can print it out and save it and be able to access it without having to go, excuse me, and look online all over the place for it. So then I saw this article on Beachbody about social media do's and don'ts. Just kind of a fun post because it is tied to Beachbody, which is kind of nice. So I'm not going to read these to you. You can read through them when you come back and look at this packet, but just gives them like a do and a don't. Don't share just to share. Share something meaningful. Share, if you're going to share something that you're making, share a recipe with it so that someone could try it out. don't overpost, don't post just a bunch of garbage and crap that means nothing to nobody. It would be better if you didn't post then. So just things like that. And then on the bottom, because usually I have a video that I made about this, but just so they kind of know right off the bat, that's just like a list of all the apps that we kind of like to use and online things and stuff that they can go and explore and try to use on their own as they're beginning to post. So questions about the new coaches packet? That was a lot of information all at once. Anyone? No? You guys are so quiet today. Okay, awesome. I'm trying to think of what else. Let's see. Okay, Super Saturdays this weekend. Hold on, let me stop sharing so I can see everybody now. Okay, raise your hand. Oh my gosh, I love this. Guys, our team is all on here. It's awesome. Okay. Hi, hey, Laura. I didn't even see you hop on over there. And Abby, I can see you now.
I'm home.
Okay, raise your hand if you're going to Super Saturday. Oh, one of you. Two of you? Oh, guys, you're killing me. Okay, so I'm scolding all of you. No, not really.
I don't even know what that is.
Okay, you don't even know what that is. Awesome. All right, so maybe you missed the post about it. Super Saturday is, if you don't know what it is, it's like a mini, actually, I can't even equate it to Summit. And if Alicia had been to a Super Saturday, she'd be like, no, it's not. Summit is like extreme. But Beachbody Super Saturday is basically all around the world on either that Saturday or Sunday, sometimes depending upon the state. All the Beachbody coaches get together at one location in that city, in the big cities, and they have like an event. There's a personal development portion. There is recognition of, new coaches. So like some of my coaches are going to be recognized because I've done a little shout out for them. They don't know yet. But recognition for different things. And then you can volunteer. It's just a good way to kind of get active in the group. And it's led by the market councils for each of the different cities. So I'm on the market council for Georgia. And so, I can recruit people to come and join us and to kind of help us and, host different events, whether it's Super Saturday or other things that they host in different teams or different places. But it's just a place for all the coaches to come together. We kind of learn. Carl Deichler, who our CEO is, he pops up on the screen live all over all the states at the same time. And he usually announces something big. My guess is that he's going to talk about all the new technology that we're going to be getting. If you missed what some of us posted about Summit, we're getting an app. Laura and Alicia can help me remember because I obviously will not be able to remember everything. But we will be getting an app for challenge groups where the challengers and the coaches have a different way to track each other. We can check in. There's like a group chat function. They can track their meals. They can check in with their stuff. We can send them a little message and be like, hello, haven't seen you post today or haven't seen you check in. And it's all from an app. So I think they're trying to kind of pull away from Facebook, which I really, really like because there's a lot of people who are still really intimidated by having to post on Facebook, even though it's like a secret group and all that kind of stuff. So there's going to be a challenge group app. Now Beachbody On Demand is streamable from Roku, from Amazon Prime, from Comcast. What else? Am I missing another one? I think that's it. Pretty much all the carriers that you can, Chromecast. Oh my gosh, my dogs. Anything that you can stream from, everything's streamable now. So, which is awesome. People can use it really wherever now. We have a Chromecast and I've been dying to use it. So that's awesome. What else? But that's my guess. So at Super Saturday, they always give some kind of big surprise. And usually it's something that has to do with Summit or with technology or something cool. So that will be, and a lot of times they are recorded depending upon where your city is. Some of the bigger cities will have, maybe Carl will be there. The celebrity trainers always visit different cities. We have yet to have one yet in Georgia because we're one of the smaller ones. But like Texas always has a celebrity trainer there, which is awesome. And then the last hour is a workout, and it's a live workout. So usually they clear out all the chairs and stuff, and then you get to work out with everybody. And y'all, it is like when we were at Summit and we got to work out with all the other coaches, it was so fun. So anyways, long story short, you need to go. So be at the next one. The next one will be in, I think, October, and then the next one is in January, I think. So go on Facebook and look for, go on Facebook and look for your city. Like, we have Georgia Beachbody Coaches, and that's a Facebook group that we can join, so you always get the notifications for events. So whatever your main city is that you live in, check on Facebook and see if you can find the group for that page. And if not, then there's a link that we can post to where you can also find it that's on Beachbody. So questions about Super Saturday, even though you're not going, but try to make it to the next one. Would be awesome.
Is it something you get a ticket for ahead of time?
Oh, good question. Yes. You do get a ticket for it, and then guest tickets, like if you wanted to bring, your husband or your boyfriend or your best friend or whatever, it's like $5 to bring a guest with you. So you have like a Shakeology bar there, so you can try Shakeology. They have giveaways sometimes, like at ours this month. There's going to be different giveaways and free things especially for new coaches. Usually there's like a new coach table where you get some free swag and you get to meet other new coaches and things like that. It's just a really great place to network. You meet other people that you might even have seen them on Facebook and you had no idea that they were a coach. So it's pretty cool. It's nice. And people can come that aren't coaches too. They can come and just learn about the business. Like Kelsey, I don't know if she's on this call, but she's going to bring a friend with us on Saturday that's in a challenge group with her. She's kind of like, not so keen on coaching, but it's awesome for them to be able to see an atmosphere with a bunch of other coaches and just kind of get to meet people and stuff. So, yeah. Any other questions about Super Saturday? Really fun. Just like a low-key type thing. You get there, usually there's a theme, and so you can come dressed in whatever the theme is, and then you get to work out, which is kind of fun. So someone was asking a question though.
Is there a way, because there's one in Canada.
Yeah.
All across Canada. Is there a way to kind of help to kind of initiate more of that going on? Because I'm outside of Toronto and there's not one in Toronto.
Really? I'm surprised.
Yeah. The only one is in Edmonton, Alberta, I saw.
I would email that or try to find the market council. I can look for you too. Try to find the market council that is for there. What is going on my phone? Sorry. Or even just contact the people of the one that is hosted there and see about if they know of any other like more lower key ones that maybe aren't even publicized really that happen. Because people, ultimately we really could host our own Beachbody Super Saturday here in Atlanta with like the 10 Georgia coaches if we wanted. But, so I would just check with them and see, and then maybe you need to be the one to host it. That'd be kind of cool. Yeah. So, guys, settle down. We're watching Two Dogs, and our 2 dogs are here too. Oh, thank you. Okay. Any other questions about that?
I've got one.
Yeah.
I know at Summit they said people took children. Can you take them to Super Saturday?
Yes. Good question. You can.
Because I might not be able to get a babysitter. So
Yes, you can. There's plenty of kids that are there. We have little toddlers that you see the moms in the back just like literally running back and forth and just like smiling like, hey, sorry. So, yeah, that's totally fine. So, and they have little breaks and stuff too, but it is just kind of sitting. So you want to try to get there on time and get a place to sit and bring a notepad or bring an iPad or a phone, really. I always just take pictures of the slides, kind of like we did at Summit, because they talk so fast and it's like you want to get all the information in, but there's just no way to do it all at once. So I will definitely share whatever they share at our Summit with you, or at our Beachbody Super Saturday with you guys. So,
Ashley, quick question.
Yes, Becca.
Do you know if they put a recording of it anywhere, like on YouTube or anything like that?
Some of the big cities do. I am not sure if our if it does, but I will let you know. I haven't seen it. Does somebody have a home phone still?
Yes, sorry, I don't know how to stop it.
I haven't seen a home phone in forever.
Hopefully there's not a message in a minute because I didn't answer. Okay.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, I know, sorry. But yeah, I don't know if they're recorded. I haven't seen the other ones in Georgia recorded, but we are getting bigger and we're trying to like really push to get. We have 75,000 coaches in Georgia alone, which is crazy. So they're working on getting it bigger. So they might be filming it. I don't know, but I'll let you know.
Thanks.
Yeah, sure. Anything else about Super Saturday? If not, we're pretty much almost done. Over the next month. So today, I just wanted to remind you guys too, it's like too late for today, but today is the cutoff, for, let me rephrase this, hold on. my brain's not working. Okay, so the last full week of the month on Wednesday night at midnight is when you have to be the rank that you're going to be for the next month to qualify for any kind of bonuses or things like that. I just wanted to remind you of that. So for today, like tonight, Mary Catherine and Jenny, they both became Emerald this month before that date. So next month they're going to be able to benefit from those team volume or team bonus cycles at a rate, because you don't get those when you're just coach. When you become Emerald, they're going to have every time that you cycle, which remember is 200 on your weak leg and 100 on your strong leg. No, opposite. Sorry. 200 on your strong leg, 100 on your weak leg. My bad. You will be able to benefit from those bonuses. So basically all that means is I just want you guys to be thinking about that for next month. Think about the rank that you're trying to go for, have that goal in mind, and know that you need to hit it by the last full week of the month. And that's on Wednesday night, because everything cycles over onto Thursday morning. So just be thinking about that as you're going. And you can always reach out to me and, personally, we can talk about a goal for you or how to kind of, get you there and that kind of thing. But I just don't want you to miss out on different bonuses and things that you could have by being a certain rank that month. So just something to think about as we're going into August, and you'll have all month to be working towards something, which is kind of cool. So whether that's Emerald or Diamond or whatever it is, that's awesome. So
Ashley, I'm confused because I thought that I was already Emerald last month. What was that whole
maybe you're good. Jenny's the one who made it this month.
Okay, and what is that thing at the end of the month where you can request what's it called? At the end of the month, like if you hit it, but then you have to request something, like a late something. I don't remember.
It's for your points, I think, right? Wasn't it? It's new this year, so I don't even remember because haven't had anyone do it. Alicia, do you remember?
Like a late leads thing or something.
Yeah, I think it's if you hit Emerald by like midnight on the last day of the month, whether it's after that last Thursday, you can send customer or coach relations an email and still qualify for the leads for the next month.
Yeah, that's
like you have to request it.
Mm-hmm. If you've been pushing like all month for Emerald and like tonight, like at 11 or something, you had a coach that signed up. Sometimes there's like an iffy time where they're like, we think that you're going to be active by tomorrow, but you might not be. So then we kind of let you know. So that's what you want to email about. But once I become a 5-star, then I can do it myself and I get to talk to people for you guys like immediately, and we'll be able to not have to go through this. So that's my goal. So anyways, okay, so that's all about that. I don't have anything else for you guys. So now I'm going to leave the floor open if you have questions. Anyone?
I have a question.
Only going to take a group selfie before you all get off here, because then you can use it and share. That is awesome. We've never had so many people in here. Okay, go ahead. More.
Okay, sorry. If my dogs are barking, they're all hyper from being wet from the rain. So they've been really rowdy. So this might be a stupid question, but we do challenge groups every month. You know how we provide meal plans?
Yeah.
Where are you getting those meal plans? Like, are you just making those up and coming up with them from?
Some of them have been made. Some of them have been given to me by Micah, and I've tweaked them and made them my own. Michelle made a great one time for some group. I don't remember. It was like a quick and easy thing for moms that we were able to use. So if anyone, like some of our nutritionists, maybe if you guys want to make us a new meal plan, that'd be awesome. But no, really, I mean, it's just I have some that I've made, and then some of them are from our upline that we've kind of just tweaked and made for our own team. So
okay, that's awesome. I just wanted to make sure, because I feel like I'm copying everything right now.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also probably because I'm new, so I didn't know if we were supposed to be coming up with our own meal plan.
No, not at all. We are becoming a huge team, which is awesome. So that means that any resource that anyone has, you just put it into that drive, and there's so many different resources for you. There's no reason for you to make all your own stuff. Like this new coaches packet, you each could have tried to make your own for your new coaches. There's absolutely no reason for that. I have everything that I have. So
Okay.
Mine is yours. What else?
I have a question.
Yeah, Michelle.
Can you hear me? Am I on?
Yeah. How are you feeling? You only
Oh
have
my gosh. I've been on like mute because I have a stack of tissues next to me. Okay, so I have a challenger right now who her sister bought her the 21-day fix for her birthday with like Shakeology and everything. So I let her, but she wanted a coach. So I put her in our Freedom for Fitness group.
Yeah.
And she wants to roll over to the next month's group. And she's a friend, so I want to let her in. But at the same time, I'm like, okay, I know that it's exclusive to customers. How do I go from like having her be like she essentially got in for free to like making her a customer in a challenge group? Like getting her.
Did
like,
she ever sign up with you as a coach, like as a free coach?
She signed up for like a free like account or whatever. So she's under me as a free customer.
One of my ways of going around that is now with on demand, because it's so cheap that you can easily kind of get a customer to say, you're my friend and I really want to be fair, but I also have to be fair for, everyone else who's in the group, and just, they are exclusive for my customers. And you could mention on demand to her, would you be interested in maybe supplementing some of the workouts that you're doing with some of the on demand? You get it for 30 days for free, and then after that it's just $2.99 a week. You could do something like that. But it is hard when you start off with letting people in as freebies, because then it is kind of like someone else had a problem with this. I don't remember. Maybe it was you, Lauren. I think you had a couple girls that wanted to hop in as like free girls, and you're like, oh, because it is hard to start that precedence, because then you're like, well, crap, if they don't want to buy anything else. I have so many friends who I've actually just kind of turned away because they haven't wanted to do anything that has to be paid for. And it's, it kind of puts me, I'm sorry, hold on one second. Hey, get outside.
I let a family friend in my group for free, Michelle, and she has another coach, but she insisted on being in my group. And she literally comments like 5 times a day and emails me every single day, and has never purchased anything from me, and has another coach. So I would not recommend it, because it has been so much work for me, and she's not even my customer.
Yeah, I had a really rough time with a few girls. I was like, I have a different coach, but I really want to be in your group. And she's like, what? So
I know, I have girls all the time. Like I have like 4 girls, the same girls every month, asking me if they can be in my group, but they don't want to switch to have me as a coach. And like they have coaches who aren't coaching, which is why they want to be in my group. I'm like, well, then you have to switch. But so every month I have to say no.
I really have said that before, and said, I'm so sorry, but like I have to be fair to everyone else in my group, and the groups are exclusively for the girls that I coach, because I put a lot of time into, actually listening to their goals and really supporting them, and they're, and they're supporting me by having me as their coach. So,
right.
And most of them usually understand. I do know other coaches, not in our team and not really in our upline, but just people in other teams have done where they have them, put themselves as their free coach, and then pay like a sign-up fee, almost like they do like a $30 fee or something like that to join the group. So at least they're having like some kind of like something that they're having to do for the group, because otherwise it kind of just seems like they're like, yes, I'm going to get freebies all week long. I'm going to get new meal plans, and I'm going to get this and get support. And, while we're not all about making money, but you also want to be fair to everyone else that you're requiring to buy stuff to be into the group. So
right, exactly.
It's your business, and you have to do it how you want to do it too, though.
Because she likes Shakeology, and I've asked her a couple times, like, oh, how are you liking your Shakeology? Because her sister bought her a challenge pack for her birthday. But she hasn't said anything like enthusiastic enough to make me think she wants to get on it monthly.
Right.
I could ask her. I just don't want to be like, sure, you can be in my group if you sign up for Shakeology every month.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely tricky when they have a coach of their own, like they already have a different coach. You know, I don't deal with anyone that has another coach that's not me, but I do have people who want to kind of just join for free, and I make them make me a free coach. And usually I try to do something like that. Try on demand. Hey, do you want to try a week of samples? You know, I'll send you 7 and you could do half a packet a day. So that way they get 2 weeks of trying Shakeology. There's ways to go around it, but when they have another coach, that's really when it's.
Yeah, she doesn't have another coach. I'm her free coach. She signed up with me, but yeah, she didn't buy it through me because she got it as a gift. So
Right.
okay,
I usually just tell people like these are the requirements of like the next group, and like Ashley said, like
Lay down.
you'll be left out if you don't have like everybody else is going to be doing a program in Shakeology and you'll be the only one. Like you won't be able to earn points and like stuff like that. So like I just always tell people they have to either continue with Shakeology or get a new program. Tough life, man. Sorry.
I know. Some coaches are like, they won't even talk to you if you're going to try to do that. But I feel bad too. I'm always like, well, I don't want to like make you feel bad, but
yeah.
no. But it is.
I mean, I offer samples too because that was me, right? Like I was like, I was like, Ashley, I'm going to be in your group. I already have Pio. I don't want to do Shakeology. Fine, I'll get samples. And here I am.
Yeah, there's another coach in here that was one of her too. I don't remember who it was though.
That was me.
Oh yeah, you did samples too, you know, because sometimes they really do want to know at first, you know, they want to try it for themselves. And for me, I'm like, just make me a free coach. That's fine. That's all I care about is that. So at least like if you ever wanted to purchase or if you ever wanted to move forward, at least we're already connected, you know? So.
But I do remember for like when I wanted to continue on in your challenge group, you told me like you either have to stay on Shakeology or get a new program. And so I took a month off and then I was like addicted obviously to Shakeology. So then I was like, crap, I got to figure this out. So they come back.
They come back running. So you just got to watch for it. So yeah, but hopefully that kind of answers your question. It's an awkward place to be because you don't want to be that pushy coach, but you also want to still have like some empathy for them. But
yeah. Okay, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. Sorry, girl. Anything else before we head out of here? No.
I've got something.
I see somebody. Marla. Hey, girl.
Marla. Yep. Okay. So I made a boo-boo. Completely forgot after the 72 hours to put my husband on my weak leg.
Oh, no.
Mommy brain fail. So how is that going to affect me moving forward when I'm trying to build my team and make sure that I'm getting my cycle bonus and all that?
You can try to really bulk up your other leg with heavy business builders. So, and I will say this because my legs have switched multiple times. Like Spencer used to be on my weak leg, and like right now, because of all you rock stars, you're making him a strong leg. So, and I'm having to like, you know, like make him not as strong and put more people under me, which usually I would try to put more under him. So it's not going to make or break you for sure. You know, you just build up more coaches onto that left leg. So as you're kind of pushing towards becoming Emerald and Diamond and things like that and trying to get those 4 coaches under you, you'll want to do that, but you're also going to have to get some extra to go onto the other side just to kind of balance it out a little bit. But it's not the end of the world. And you can also, another thing is if you have a sibling who, or like a parent or something who would let you also run their business. There's so many coaches that I talk to now that have like their husband and their sister and their mom and like all these family members up so that they can, if they're ever in a bind at, 11:45 on a Wednesday night before that cutoff, they can be like, hey mom, I got to put this order under you, or I got to put this under you. So that's an option too. Have somebody in your family that let you. That's okay. My dog is like growling. He's like, I've got to go outside. But so you can always do that too and be able to have that option to kind of run their business too if you have someone. I personally don't really have anyone that really wants to let me do that, but a lot of coaches do. So it's just a thought. But it's not going to make or break you. You'll just build up that other leg more.
Okay. Sounds good.
What else?
Actually, question on what you just said about parent or sibling on top of having another spouse or something signed up.
Yeah.
So my mom does Shakeology every month.
Okay.
Would it benefit me, besides just benefiting her, to sign her up as a discount coach on my other leg? Does that make sense?
She's not a coach.
No.
Yeah, if she's getting it monthly, you should just sign her up no matter what. So she's getting that discount.
Right. So, like, if I have Matt on my weak leg, would that work to put her on my strong leg, though?
Yeah, you can put her. Do you just want to balance her out? You just want to balance it out?
Right.
Ultimately, like it's not that big of a deal. The only time that so for example, now that I am a 2-star diamond, I have the option of like recreating myself or whatever, and basically restarting coaching again from like a brand new coach. And the only way that it really matters now is that it's really good that Spencer's on my weak leg, because I put my business center under him. So anytime that I make a purchase, it goes under my second me, and I get the bonus through Spencer, and I get the bonus through my very first center. So it's like I'm like getting to like triple my team bonuses. So really, until you get to like then, it doesn't really matter that greatly until you get up that high.
Okay, gotcha. Cool. Thanks.
So, but yeah, get your mom on that discount. She should be saving
I'll
some
talk to
money.
her after we get off our call.
She'll definitely be saving some money for sure.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's good. Anything else? Other new faces? Aaron
I
and
have a question.
yeah.
This is probably coming up in the training. I'm still doing that. But what is the right, left leg, strong, weak leg? What is that? I have no idea.
Okay, so after this call, you're gonna tell Alicia to have you go into the back office with her so that you can. Oh, actually, you know what I can do when I stop recording this? Everyone else can get off, and the two of you guys can stay on, Alicia, and you could just let her share. But she'll be able to show you, looking at your genealogy at your back office, which leg is your strong leg and which leg is your weak leg. And all that means is that one leg has more volume on it than the other. So depending upon which leg you're on, one of them is going to be higher because of all the coaches that are already, above and below and around you. And so that's automatically your strong leg or your weak leg. So it sounds really confusing at first, but that's really all that it is. It's like one leg has more volume and one leg doesn't. And Alicia will show you since she's your upline.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Got you. Anything else before I keep you for like ever? I just want to hug all of you right now. This is
I don't even know what to ask. I'm just so getting used to everything right now and just trying to figure it all out. So
yeah, that's good. That's how it is. Like I said in that new coach packet, there seems like there's so much to know, and there is a lot, but it's like, it's okay if you don't get it all. Like there's so many things that Alicia started like maybe a month, not even after I did. And we all were like, I still don't get this. And I'm like having to like get to know it because I'm like, I got a coach now, So it just takes time. And the more that you put it into use, the easier that it will get. It'll make a lot more sense, especially when you have to recreate it and tell it to a coach of yours. So once you get that first coach of yours, you're like, well, crap, now I gotta know my stuff. And so it really helps you have to go and research it on your own and ask questions and stuff. And then it just makes so much more sense than just watching a couple quick videos. Cause you gotta watch. I talked to Micah, actually, our upline, and she was saying the difference between like her and all of us, because she seems like she knows all these answers and stuff. She's like, I have watched those videos like 50 times versus you guys who have maybe watched them like, 5 or 10 times. She just watches things over and over again, and that's why she seems like she knows everything, So it takes time. It totally takes time. You guys are all brand new still. Don't be too hard on yourself. Anything else? No? Okay, let's take a group selfie before we go, and I'll post it, and you guys can use it if you want. Let me see here. Okay.
Oh, Lord.
Don't worry. I have no makeup on right now. Chill out.
Nauseous.
I already took like 5.
What?
I already took like 5.
You took 5 selfies already?
Yeah, one a couple times ago, and everyone was like, I looked like, and everyone else was like, not looking. I'm going to do a screenshot of that. Okay, so everyone smile or wave or something. Yay!
Yay!
Oh, so cute. Okay, cool. Awesome. All right, so if you don't have anything else for me, then just reach out to me, whenever. So I have plenty of time this week, so I have no kids that I'm watching, and I'm here alone. So, but don't tell anyone that. No. But yeah, let me know if you guys have any questions, and yeah. No, seriously, I got paranoid. I almost posted the other day. I'm like, my husband's gone and blah blah blah. And then I was like, oh wait, he's just coming home later, not here, because that freaks me out. Even though I'm at a different house, but you know, I got 4 dogs to save me in case someone comes and tries to get me.
That's nice.
You gotta be safe. You never know. Okay.
Oh my God, don't do that.
All right. I am gonna stop the recording now since we're just rambling for people. Hey, all of you who aren't here. Sorry.